I love to find me to. Okay, so just giving you a little bit of Snow White. I believe that's her song. I'm dreaming of the one I love to find me. So the internet has been shaky all morning, so I've not been able to watch really apps. It was like, nope, it's your T-Mobile signal, bitch. And I was just like, oh my God, no, not again. Damn T-Mobile. But they've been doing a lot of work on the roads. The power went out. There's a lot of houses and stuff being built in the area and around the surrounding areas. So maybe that has something to do with it because there's so many people building houses back here on the back roads. But I'm not 100% sure. But I couldn't get the internet to come up tonight. I mean, this morning to work on my phone for nothing. Like it was just wovering and was trying to upload a video. I made like little Mickey Mouse pancakes. They didn't come out right because I didn't grease the little ceramic thing that you put the batter in. And I don't know if it has another piece to it. I found it in the thrift store and I thought, well, I could just lay that flat on top of the batter and it would probably imprint down. But my dumb tail forgot to grease the little ceramic piece before I press down with the batter, because you can just dip the batter in the little circles and then just flip it over and lay it in there. And that's what I tried to do, but it obviously didn't. Or maybe that's for a waffle and not necessarily pancake. I don't know. But I know there wasn't. I didn't grease the little thing, so it came out, but they stuck inside. And when I pulled it, it was still like wet batter on the inside of it, so it was like an epic fail. It was a cute idea though. Like when I had it in the pot filming it, it looked really cute and yummy. And then when I lifted up the little ceramic piece, it was like really hot for one. And I thought the pancake would just kind of fall out of it and let go, but it didn't. And so I realized like, oh, you should have greased that little ceramic piece. And if it doesn't work, this next time I'll try it like with eggs or maybe a press for a sandwich or something. It's got to be used for something. I don't know what it's for, to be honest with you, but I know it's for cooking because it's kind of got a metal inner casing and the outer casing of it is kind of like, it feels like wood, but it could be any kind of material. I'm not sure. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll experiment around with it because I've got like little shape cutters and things of that nature. I always try to collect them just because they're fun and cute, like for breakfast and stuff like that. So um, we'll see. I'm running really late today. Like I'm getting a late start. I really don't feel like going in today. I feel weird. I don't feel sick. I just feel like I don't have a lot of energy. And then my mental capacity is being taxed right now because every day you hear about like a new strand of COVID coming from Europe, a new strand of COVID coming from Africa. Well, bitch, the shit's already here. So everybody's waiting to get a shot. Everybody's waiting to get their Pfizer or Moderna or whatever pseudo brand is going to come out, and they're trying to ramp everything up. But um, it's so many misleading things being spread around where people are saying, well, wear 3 masks. Well, hell, I can barely wear the mask that I have on. Like, I can't imagine putting on 4 masks or 3 masks trying to breathe through that many layers of material. Like, my mask that I make have 2 double thick layers on them. And they're sequin on the outside. They have a thick layer on the inside. I don't know what I'm going to do in the summer because it's going to be too hot to wear those. Like, they feel really good right now because they're warm on my face. But in the summer months, I probably won't be able to wear those tight. I'll have to come up with a whole new, cooler material to apply a double layer to. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's taxing on your brain after a while. I don't mind being home alone because I'm used to staying the hell away from people because it's like not a party when I'm around. It's always attack and you're the problem and we don't like you, you're ugly, all this, that, and the other. So I just kind of stay to myself because I just got trust issues anyway. So that part of the pandemic doesn't bother me. But what bothers me is when I don't have access to medications that could, prolong my life and, keep me from being, getting really sick because I'm already, health-wise, in the danger zone. So I'm like, oh my God, this is too much. And so, that's why my head is just like swimming with this dumb shit. I just can't. Like I need a wine o'clock right now. Like the wine o'clock would really help. But I have to go to work, so I don't really have time, and so it is what it is. I bought this wig. Do you like it? It's kind of tight. Like it doesn't really fit. Like I told her, when I looked at it, it looked like it was kind of small for my size of head, but I try to work through it anyway. It's a pretty wig. I like my reds. And, I'm blonde underneath my real hair. And so, they're still working on these roads. Lord, what a mess. You just pave over the whole damn thing instead of patchwork and shit. And so it is what it is, I guess. Whatever. Seems like the whole thought is gone, like whatever. So anyway, I bought this wig and I like the color and everything, but it's a little tight. And there's like an adjustable strap on the back. I tried to adjust it, like if I cut it, I don't know if it'll loosen it up too much, but it's really tight on my head. And so I tried to pull on it to make it looser, but it's got a little knot on there. And so I'm going to probably cut it tonight. Like, I just can't with this wig. I started to try to make one, but, my nerves is so bad. Like, I don't have the patience to even, take the time to try to make a wig, like glue one on with a cap. It looks like it's really easy to do. I just don't have the patience right now. Like, I tried to sew. I can't sew. I can't do anything when my nerves are train wrecked. Like, I just have to literally almost lay down and incapacitate myself and sleep it off until my hormones and everything get, like, back on track. Because it's getting close to that time of the month. And unfortunately, when you're taking hormones, they affect you mentally as well as, physically. And I know when the cycle is coming on because I can't concentrate. Like, I gotta just lay down and sleep all of the crazy off. And I'm like easily getting irritated on, any little thing, And so I'm like, well, it could be one of many things. Like, could be the COVID stress. It could be hormonal stress because, you're in the hormones. And then, I just don't know. Like, it's just, you can't make this stuff up. And so, that's the kind of the way it goes. This is just the way it goes. So I'm going to try to work for a couple of hours and then I'm just going to come, call it a day and go back home because I can't deal with what's swimming around in my head right now. The COVID thing. Because I listened to the news this morning and I was subconsciously worrying about shit. Like I always do. And like I said, I don't have parents anymore. I don't have anybody to call. I'm not calling my siblings with this bullshit because they got their own families and stuff to worry about. And it's not fair to sit there and subconsciously push your dinner plate of crazy off on somebody else. So I just, cut the camera on and talk to y'all. And those who want to listen will. Those who want, channel surf. That's what I do. If I don't want to hear some crazy shit, I just channel surf on to the next. There's plenty to go around. Like when I'm on TikTok, when I tell you I be seeing some crazy shit on TikTok, TikTok works it out. I feel like at home on TikTok. If that makes sense. Like you can just work out a barrel of crazy and it blends right in with the next TikTok. My TikToks blend right in with everybody else's TikTok. Whatever you want to gripe about, whatever's bothering you, you can just get on there and cry for 2 seconds. It'll hold people's attention long enough for them to like you or send you a message of cheer, and they move on to the next person. Like, you can get through a whole crowd of people really fast on TikTok. I'm trying to like navigate my way through TikTok, but I think I get it. Like, I think I understand it. I don't have enough people following me to have a live or anything like that, but I don't have a strong enough signal in my home to really do TikTok lives like that, because the signal cuts in and out anyway. And so, this life is so crazy. You spend so much money for internet, for your cell phone usage, unlimited data, unlimited, and then when you live in rural America, it doesn't always add up. Like, if this, to me, this is how it really should be. If your phone doesn't adequately work properly, they should adjust your bill. Everybody shouldn't have to pay the same price if everybody's not getting quality service. Because, bitch, when you're on your job and you're not doing quality, they definitely reprimand you and stuff like that on these jobs. But when it comes to your tax dollars and how you spend your money with these big corporate companies like, Sprint, T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, and the list goes on and on, Clear and all the rest of them. If you're paying a high fee for, services like $200 plus, like, say for instance, when I lived in Vegas, I had a cable company. I won't name their name, but I paid $200 a month for basic channels. Didn't have no cable stations or nothing. When I quit them, because I broke the contract with them, they had it written in the contract that I would have to pay that contract out. I additionally ended up paying them nearly $300 to get out of that contract. I ended up going to this company called Clear, which was like an internet telephone combination. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Clear, but it's like a green letters. It's an internet cable company. I was paying, I think, $30 to $40 a month for unlimited phone service and internet, and it worked like a bell. I didn't really need regular TV because at that time I could use YouTube or whatever, and that's when YouTube was really growing back, like in 2008, 2007, 2008. But it took forever to get out of that contract with that one cable company that was in Las Vegas. I mean, it was so expensive. And luckily I had a job. I was working in a hotel. I was making like $17, $18 an hour. I could afford to pay them off and get out of that contract. And then I got, that really cheap service that worked like a bell. But it was so frustrating because of the way they would rip people off, and they would just harass you. Like, if you paid them on time, or if you could go in, and pay the bill. But everything was such a fucking hassle. And for somebody who's, living a traumatic life, they can't handle that, all of that rigmarole of, price gouging, and you just see it in your face. But you're trying to just get through the day-to-day life. You really don't want to deal with bills and stuff like that, but they just call you and harass you on the phone until you just have to go down there and take care of the fucking bill. Even though the service was crappy as fuck, it wasn't offering you anything other than basic channels. There was no cable pack. What the fuck, you paying $200 for something that don't even give you a movie channel? You didn't know HBO or nothing, bitch. And y'all know who I'm talking about. If you live in Vegas, you know that company is still sitting over there collecting dollars, ripping people the fuck off, and y'all just going over there with the go along. And I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand why people don't stand up and say, bitch, this is wrong. But, people just, they want to name drop. Yeah, I got Stitch and Stitch cable, Cox, cable, whatever. And they don't care about the style of service. Or some of them will sit there and just, they got the coins and they don't mind throwing their money away. Like, bitch, I make X amount of dollars, my husband makes X amount of dollars, my kids make this, we can afford all this shit. We don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, it's really hard on the people who can't afford those things. But you need cable TV in order to have some sort of TV service. Because trust and believe, if you're trying to go on in most of these states and places with no cable at all, and you want to use that basic channel, Them antennas and shit don't work. Like those things don't work at all. And so your TV stations, you may have ABC one day, the next day you might have Channel 11, the next day you may have CBS, NBC, one day you may have Fox, you may not have shit at all another day, because those, if you don't have some high powered antenna that you have to pay thousands of dollars for, that signal's not going to work. So everything's geared towards forcing you to buy into these big cable company packages and pay for their services, and it's disgusting. It's sick how they can just price gouge and make all that money and give crappy service and don't offer you anything and charge you whatever fee they think, they can give you whatever fee that they choose. And they can write it all up into the fine print, send it to you in these little tiny prints that you can't read it. So you'll be locked into whatever. If you break the contract, as they got you. And that's what happened to me when I lived in Vegas and I tried to get out of that cable contract. And it was a fucking nightmare. I'm not lying. And I was already dealing with a plate full of bullshit of just get me through the day, get me home, God, keep me safe, don't let me die today. That's how that's how crazy it was. And so, you know, this also feeds into, T-Mobile. And so, you are paying a lot for this phone. This phone fucked up about a week ago. This bitch, oh my God, the battery just like fucking cut out. I hadn't even had the phone a year. I had to go use my insurance plan. Thank God I had insurance on a phone. It was, it was damn near $300-400. Little cheap ass phone compared to what y'all be spending on those phones that are $800 to $1,000. And I'm not getting one of them phones because they don't. All of them phones, I don't care how much money you spend, because I've had them all over the years. I've had them all. They all fuck up. You know what I mean? Like they all mess up. And none of them are perfect. The services are never just perfect. Like I just need one person to tell me which phone you got that you've had the longest that didn't mess up. I've seen people drop their phone and it shatters into thousands of pieces. Like they drop it. You pay for all these little containers that's supposed to keep your phone protected, but somehow that phone cracks anyway. You just spent the money, all this. They sell you all the little, doodads and shield protector and all the bullshit. You spend hundreds of dollars for all the protection shit. You spend damn near $1,000 for that most expensive phone, so you can name drop mostly. Because I promise you, that phone is not going to do what everything it says to do. I had that phone, that iPhone, back in 2009 or 2008 before I left Las Vegas. And I had that phone for a week. Bitch, when I would go into my job at night, now everybody's sitting there with an iPhone. My iPhone was the newest model out of all of their phones. All of us had the same shit. They talked me into getting that iPhone. So I got the iPhone. I had it less than 2 or 3 days. It would work outside the building, but inside that fucking building, I could not get a signal. Everybody else had a signal. They all side-eye me like, bitch, did nobody tell you to get that latest model? I'm like, bitch, this is what they sold me, So I ended up taking the phone back and getting an Android, and the Android would work in that building, but the iPhone would not. And that was like one of the latest models in that 2009. I was beyond pissed. I was shaking because I literally thought I was going to be stuck with that phone and I couldn't switch it out. But luckily I did. And I'm not going to lie to you. When I got the Android phone, I had it for like a week. And I went to the restroom and I dropped the phone in the toilet. It slipped out of my hand. It slipped out of my hand and it got in the toilet and it stopped working, and I had to buy a whole new phone. And it cost me a fucking fortune. I was so pissed because I didn't have the phone that long. Like I had the phone for maybe a day or two. And they're like, bitch, you keep coming here switching out phones. What the fuck? my God, it was so hilarious. I was like, bitch, you can't make this like a damn comedy show with these phones. And so that's my story with the phones. I'm here at my job now. I gotta put some makeup on my face. Let me lock this door and get inside. But I just had to tell you about how my phone situation. Like, I'm so over telephones and stuff. Like, I just if they got it to where we have to have phones and we're dependent on phones for so much stuff. And like I said, for me, my phone is my internet source in my home. There's no box across the field from from my brother. He has a box in his home where he can use the internet separately from his phone. He can work from home, and when his kids come from out of town and they bring their work home, they can work from home. But I can see his house from my house across the field, like half of a football field away. And they're telling me that they can't give me internet service because there's no internet service for AT&T. And I'm like, bitch, everybody, there's 5 houses down here, all 4 houses but my house has a fucking internet. Like, what the fuck? And so, you can't make this stuff up. I try every year. I go to different places. I ask them if they'll give me the AT&T because I really want to get to T-Mobile. And they say the same thing. There's no signal over there. Bitch. My brother, my sister, everybody has fucking AT&T. In fact, the damn AT&T, my parents had it before they died. So how is it that everybody has done had it but me, but somehow I don't qualify, for it? They say there's no signal where I live. I'm like, bitch. Like, all of y'all are smoking some serious, y'all all on something, but it would be nice to have something that works, like a box, and that could work from home. I could have a solid, strong signal in my home to do what I need to do, at home. But I don't. Like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I'm at the mercy of these people, and I've tried, trust me, I've tried it. Everything that they say to do, you know, give them the address of the people who has AT&T. I did that. It still came back, same shit. Um, gave them my street address, my house number, then my parents, who they were, they had it. It's the same shit. We don't offer that out there. I'm like, oh, okay. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm in one of those movies that, the shit just, same shit repeats every day. That one with Bill Murray, where every day the same shit repeats. Like, it's just crazy. Um, I can't find my damn makeup case. Where's my makeup? I lost my eyeglasses in this damn car. Oh, there they are. And I lost my makeup. I don't know where my foundation cream and where my powder puff is. I don't know where anything is. Oh, here it is, right in my face. And so, yeah. I went on and sang last night. I did a Janet Jackson. Let's wait a while before it's too late. Let's wait a while before we go too far. Oh, I can see my blonde hair underneath there. That's why I needed to cover. Well, this hair is coming down. I ain't worry about it. I'll just make sure my hair isn't showing too much. They can't see it. But anyway, some little girl came on Instagram and she was like, bitch, you can't sing. Like, just stop it. You're ugly too. You're ugly and you can't sing. I said, oh my God, is this what 2021 is giving? Because I'm finna start lighting candles on you bitches. I said, because I'm fixing to do me. I don't know who the hell you are. You can come here and tell me about what to do on my live and try to tell me off because you having a bad life, honey. You really finna have a bad life because I'm start sending honey from Africa, from Africa, from Africa. The angels are coming to you from Africa, bitch. I ain't never been, well, I've been to Africa, but I'm finna send some angels on your ass. You better leave me alone because I'm start conjuring up spirits. The angels are coming. The darkest forces of the internet and the web are coming, bitch, from Africa. Shit. But anyway, she sounded like a little kid, but I can't really tell. You never know. But she sounded like a young person, like a little, what y'all call a young Karen. She's a little Karen in the making. I said, little girl, don't nobody come here messing with me when I'm trying to sing my Janet Jackson now. This is a karaoke. You know what this gives over here. That's why you came over here. You know what's given. So she stayed on long enough to tell me off, run me off the internet. I went on a different internet channel and started singing on there on quarantine karaoke on Facebook. And people are really nice over there, so I always go and sing over there. I kind of jump around and sing in different spaces just because it's nighttime, the babies are sleeping, and I have time to kind of play around. I didn't feel like sewing or anything, so I always try to do something before I go to bed to kind of occupy my time and clear my mind. It's relaxing for me anyway to sing or whatever. It's not like I'm a professional singer. Karaoke's for anybody. Like anybody or anything can jump up and mouth a song and fuck it up however they want to do. It's okay. People just want to enjoy the music. They can sing along or they can laugh or whatever. Like it's just free for all. And that's the kind of way I take it. Like I don't, you can't really bother me with shit because I'm an art person. I don't give a damn. Like it just don't matter to me. It's not that serious. But don't come and attack me though. And then I have to start, chanting on the angels from Africa to come and get your ass. Um, let's see. LA girl. I'll put a little foundation. This is grocery store day. Child ain't doing nothing. This is just light dusting. I don't even care. I'm not even working um, because I have to put the mask on anyway, so this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Let me cut this off. It's getting hot in here. I was trying to see it's 42 degrees. It's cold outside. It's 42 degrees, so you need a little coat. I need a little coat to put on before I go in here. Oh my God. Just get me through this day. I just don't feel like it today. And then my knees and stuff start aching. My left knee always aches when it gets really down like the 30s and 40s like this. And I think I forgot to take my damn glucosamine pill. Sometimes I just forget. Ooh, Lord Jesus. I hope that damn ugly ass dude don't come in here today because it's something to see him. There's some guy that came in the other day, girl. He was so hairy and gross. And he walked up on me and I didn't see him because I was looking down, trying to see if there was any coupons for the company that I work for. Because sometimes they have in-store coupons that if people come and they can't afford the food or something, I can always kind of direct them to the coupons and stuff like that. I try to stay on top of stuff and focus when I'm at work. And he walked up on me trying and scared the living daylights out of me because nobody approaches my fat ass. Shit. And all up in my face like that. And I just kind of walked around him because I was like, bitch, don't. I'm not interested in you. Like, you're just a young person. Go away. And he was creepy. He was a creep. I call him a little grizzly. He looked like a little grizzly bear type person. I'm like, oh, there's plenty of grizzly bears where I live. If I want one, I just go out in the woods and grab one of them. I don't need you. Yes, ma'am. Take your hairy ass on with all them braided chin hair and thousands of rings on your face and weirdo. Okay. That was not cute. No, ma'am. Okay. Oof. Okay, so I got my lips together. I got some foundation on my face. This is about it for me, y'all. I'm not even fucking touching this wig. This wig is just giving me all kinds of trauma, but it is what it is. I just need to put my work shirt on. Make sure I got my badge. I'm gonna put all of this stuff together before I go inside because it's almost 1:40. So I'll start a little bit before 2 o'clock today, and then hopefully I can get through at least 2 hours, I guess. I'll stay and then I can get home, get back home. Okay, I think I'm okay. Do I look okay? I think so. Let me get off here. I'll see you guys later. Bye.